Hi everyone, I'm Long. I'm a former banker turned educator with 6 years experience of teaching mathematics. Welcome to the bilingual channel Decoding with Long, where I make SPM Mathematics simple, logical, and even a little bit fun. Long's here to help you decode every single topic of SPM Mathematics. So today's topic is what? We are going to slice it, decode it, and crush it together. In the first episode, we are diving into Form 4 Chapter 8, Measures of Dispersion for Ungrouped Data. So please get ready to master it with confidence right now. Are you ready? Here we go.
Hello, welcome to the first episode of Decoding with Long. Anyway, here look at this question. I'm going to explain these two questions involving measures of dispersion for ungrouped data. And the first question is actually extracted from SPM 2021 paper 2 under section C, question 16D. Look at this question, and the format of this question is very typical SPM question, and you can see there right on the table 5, and there are two rows of data. The first row is about the type of racket S, and then what is it about? J is about this person wants to buy a new racket that will be used in the tournament, and after doing some surveys, and then he identifies two types of rackets S and T which are suitable with his playing style. And table 5 shows the data about the shuttlecock speeds when smashed using rackets S and T from the website. So based on data, which racket should result by, and justify your answer. So actually there are two parts in the answer, and in the first part we are going to find the mean for each data and standard deviation for each data. How to find it? Before that, let me tell you all. Then this is the formula that you are supposed to use to solve this question. And mean, right? Since this is the ungrouped data, and the formula is the sum of all data. Let's say there are 5 data for the racket S, right? And the 5 data are 254, 251, 256, 260, and 253. And then get the sum of this data divided by the number of data. So how many data in overall for the racket S? 5, right? Because there are 5 trials. Then you can do so for finding the mean itself, and do the same thing for racket T. And what about the standard deviation formula? And look at there, actually there's a square root of the sum of the square of all data divided by number of data minus the square of the mean. So that means, right, in order to find the final answer, which is standard deviation for each type of racket, first of all, you have to find their mean first. Then how to find it? Let me do it right now. I believe that all of you can see it clearly. We are going to find the mean for racket S first. I just do it properly here. And this is the symbol for the mean of racket S. And which are 5 data, as mentioned just now. 254 plus 251 plus 256 plus 206 plus 253, and divided by the number of data, which is 5. So down to here, you can just do your own calculation by your calculator and make a post on this video so that you can figure out by yourself and try to train yourself on the spot. The answer is what? Actually it's 254, right? In precise 0.8. Okay? And of course, right, as mentioned just now, in order to justify the answer, you are supposed to find the standard deviation for the racket S as well. On the previous slide, the formula is actually the square root of the sum of the square of each data divided by number of data minus the square of the mean itself. Then we do the same thing. We are going to write here 254 square plus 251 square plus 256 square plus 260 square plus 253 square divided by how many? 5. Let me extend it. And then minus what? Minus the first answer that we found just now, which is mean for racket S, 254.8 square. Alright. Then you can just post the video by yourself and then figure out, and what? Answer is actually 3.059. To good all of you. I hope that all are able to apply these two formulas so that you are able to find the standard deviation in order to justify your final answer. But of course, right, justifying the final answer is under the second part of the whole process. Let me continue. Now we are going for T. Why not use another color? Blue color. Alright, how to find the mean for bracket T? We are going to do the same thing again. But of course, we are going to extract different data. 252 plus 254 plus 255 and divided by number of data, which is 5. And then what? Answer is also 254.8. So actually, in the first part, we find that both means are exactly the same, right? Which is 254.8. Then, if we are going to use mean only for justifying your answer, we are not able to differentiate between them and say that which one is better. Therefore, we have to do it further by calculating standard deviation. Do the same thing for T. What are the data? 252 square plus 255 square plus 258 square plus 254 square plus 255 square divided by number of data, which is 5, and minus the result that we obtained just now. Yes. And then remember, find the sum first. Let's say if the calculator is with you, please find the sum of the squares of all data first, and then press the equal button, and then press divided by 5. After obtaining the answer, and minus the 254.8 square. After getting the answer, and then apply the square root. And the answer is what? 1.939. So that we can see that which standard deviation is smaller, that's for T, is it? So what does the answer tell you? Actually, the final answer is bracket T. T performs better. Why? Because a smaller standard deviation value indicates that the shuttlecock speed is more consistent when using bracket T. How to write it? Bracket T, a smaller standard deviation value indicate that the shuttlecock speed is, alright, the keyword is more consistent. In other words, more stable, more steady when using bracket T. Alright, all of you, so far so good. So remember, if you are going to make similar question on this year SPM paper, make sure that when you write the justification, please be careful with using the keyword. More consistent, more stable, even steadier, faster, and etc. Because right, which one is better? The smaller standard deviation one. That's it.
Well, here's the end of the first episode. From now on, I'll try my best to round match those important and hot topics that will come out on this year's SPM Mathematics paper based on my analysis. If you have any quick idea or question, kindly leave a message below and I'll do my best to respond to you by different ways. Thank you for watching and see you next time. Goodbye.